time about how me and Danny met. So of course, as you know, we're not together, so I'm doing my side, my perspective of how we met, you know, how it went in my case. So yeah, pretty much I'm just gonna explain my feelings and everything, how everything happened, you know, from my point of view. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get into the video. So me and Daniel, we've been together for 9 months, right? So basically, the way we met is kind of like weird and stuff like that, like where we met and all that. You know, it's kind of, I mean, it's different from where other people meet and stuff like that. So that's why we feel like everything that we do, like, it just means something, and there's like a reason behind everything. So that's why we're so like passionate about what we do and how we feel about each other, because we're just like, the place we met was like really like crazy. Like you wouldn't expect to meet anybody, you know, there or anything. So let me just stop rambling on and just tell you guys where we met. So basically, we met on this little 3D chat world called IMVU. It's very popular, so I'm pretty sure some of you out there know what IMVU is. So we met on IMVU, and how it happened was I kind of stopped getting on because, you know, school and stuff like that, I didn't really have time for it. So this one day I decided to get online. One day I started to get online, you know, just to go searching for rooms, you know, meet friends and talk to people. So I went in the rooms, I went in this one room and he just happened to be in there. So I kind of like stood off to myself, you know, didn't really talk much. I'm just sitting here looking at him, I'm just like, he's cute. So keep in mind, these things like IMVU is a 3D world or something like that. So they're like avatars that you can dress up and stuff like that and make them into your own. So since they're avatars, I'm sitting here like on the couch in this room looking at him like, ooh, he's cute, he got a cute little avatar or whatever. So I'm sitting here looking at his avatar and I'm like, yeah, he cute, da, da, da. But you know, I ain't saying nothing to him. So and then I wait a good like 5 minutes, and that's when he leaves the room. So when he leaves the room, I'm like, dang, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I was gonna shoot my shot, and then he left the room. So what I did, I sent him a friend request. Yeah, a friend request. You know, I had to shoot my shot, so I sent a friend request, and then he accepted it. So, you know, I had to slide up in the messages and be like, thank you for accepting my friend request. And then he was just like, you're welcome. And I'm like, don't be a stranger. And he messages me back, and he's just like, I was just about to say the same thing to you. So he asked me for my name and stuff like that. I'm just like, my name is Kendra. What's your name? That's when he was just like, oh, my name is Danny. I'm just like, oh, nice to meet you. So, you know, this was through messages, so only time I ever seen his avatar was in that one room. So I'm just like, you know, we messaging each other back and forth like every day and stuff like that, trying to like find a time where we can like private chat. And we finally found a time where we could private chat. So I tell him, hey, I'm online, you know, whenever you want to invite me, just let me know. So every time that I was online, he'd be getting offline. Every time he was online, I was getting offline. So it was kind of like, when are we ever going to meet up to like in the private chat, whatever. So finally, I'm just like, you can invite me today, you know, we can talk. So that's when he was just like, I was just about to invite you, but it says you're not online anymore. And I was coming back home from somewhere, so I was just like, give me like 5 minutes, I'm gonna be online. So we kind of like clicked after he invited me, like on spot. So basically, you know, when you get good vibes from somebody, you know, I was getting really good vibes from him. You know, I wasn't feeling no type of way. Like, I felt like everything about him was just good. You know, he was nice, he was sweet and all that. So I'm just like, you know, I'm digging this guy. You know, I like his vibe, his style is nice and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm just like, but you know what? I'm not gonna, you know, like him too much, because that's how you get your feelings hurt. So I was just like, nah, I'm gonna just like chill out a little bit. But I like him. and I'm not afraid to admit that I liked him. So, you know, we're talking and he was just like, you know, you're really pretty. And then he was like, I like you, you're cool, like you're a really cool person, I'm getting good vibes from you too. So keep in mind, this is a 3D chat, so you don't know what the people look like, you don't know what the person looks like, you know, you're just talking to an avatar. So me, I'm just like, you know, he's a nice guy and stuff like that. I wasn't worried about how he looked or anything because I thought he was cool. You know, it's a 3D chat, so like I wasn't into bringing that stuff like into the real world, so I wanted to leave it there, like in IVU, like 3D, like it's like a second life, so I wanted to leave it in like the second world and not bring it into my real life. So basically, you know, we just talking and stuff like that, and that's when, you know, since the 3D chat, he was like, I've been catfished before, da, 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 da. And I'm just like, I've been catfished before too, and I was just like, I promise you I'm not a catfish, because I don't do that. So he was just like, I'm not a catfish either, and all that. I'm just like, all right, cool, so I guess we're both not catfishes, but keep in mind, we still don't know what each other looks like. So pretty much, we're just going based off of like vibes and how we feel and stuff like that, you know, good vibes and all that. So the next day comes, we invite each other, you know, every day we start talking and stuff like that. And that's when one day I decided that I wanted to ask him out. So this one day I'm just like, you know, I give him a little gift, because you know you got these credits, which is like money. So I looked down his wish list and I was like, you know what, let me give him this gift, let me buy him this. So I bought it for him and stuff like that. And you know, he was just, I don't like gifts. I'm just like, well, neither do I just like giving. He was just like, same. So after that, I was like, oh, he's cool. Like everything that he was saying was kind of like luring me in, like over and over again, like even more. I'm just like, I like what this dude is saying. Like he's a smooth little talker and stuff like that. So I'm like, I like this kid. He's a cool guy. So basically, I'm just like, look, you're cute. And like what's up with you, and like what's up with us, like what's up with me and you, like I like you, you like me. So I'm just like, you know, do you want to be my boyfriend? And that's when he was just like, yeah, like sure, that's fine. Pretty much like ever since then, we've pretty much been like this, like not even one time ever in our relationship did I ever regret bringing the 3D world into my real world, because usually I don't do that because I don't like trust it. But oh my gosh, I missed a whole part. Like after we started dating, like the day that I asked him out, he was like, can I get your number? And I'm just like, yeah, sure. So I gave him my number, and we pretty much was like texting, and I was like, do you want to see how I look? And that's when he was just like, sure. So I pretty much sent him pictures of me, and he was just like, you're beautiful, da da da. So I'm just like, thank you. And that's when he was like, do I want to see how he looks? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Like we talking, you know, in real, like the real world. I think I should know like who I'm talking to. So he sends me pictures of him, and I'm just like, you look good, like you're handsome, like you're cute, like I think you're cute. So your avatar cute and you cute, like in real. So I'm just like, I like that. You know, we just talking and talking. That's when he was like, how do you feel about bringing, you know, IMVU into the real world? And I'm just like, I don't really do that, but I really don't mind it. So he was just like, all right, cool. So do you want to, yeah? And I'm just like, yeah, I'll bring it, you know, into the real world. That's fine. So we pretty much decided that we would date in the real world. So I didn't have a problem, you know, with dating in like the real world. You know, it's just hard though, because it was like long distance and stuff like that. You never seen the person, so you're kind of like, you know, iffy. But honestly, I don't regret it, and I'm really happy that I did it. So I've never been the type of person to use the L word. I mean, I've used it before, but I don't really like it. So when we first kind of met, like as the relationship started getting, you know, more serious, you know, he was able to kind of see that I wasn't that type of person. You know, I'm loyal. I know how to, you know, make you feel like you're my boyfriend, but it's like, it was kind of like hard for me because I had just got out of a relationship, one that I thought was serious, but that was like months before. So, you know, it was kind of hard for me to already like feel like I wanted to commit. So I was kind of like being a little, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but I was kind of being like antisocial and like standoffish, and yeah, I would talk to him, but I wouldn't be pressed to text him. But honestly, as days went by, we got closer and closer, and I cannot go 2 hours without texting this guy. I love him, and you know, we waited a good amount of time to say I love you to each other. It wasn't like off bat and stuff like that. I mean, of course, it was that type of stuff where we had love for each other, but it wasn't like, oh, I love you, like how it is now. Like back then, like it was like, you know, I got love for you, like I care for you, but it wasn't like, oh yeah, I love you or I am in love with you. Right now, it's like we are in love with each other. So, you know, it was different from then and now. It's kind of really crazy the way we met and stuff like that, because I'm like, when do you ever meet somebody on a 3D world and then bring it outside into real life, and then actually meet the person, like fall in love with the person and meet them in person? Like that right there, you wouldn't really expect that to happen. Like, you know, people always have the long distance relationships and stuff like that, but they usually build that long distance relationship through social media or something like that. Not really something like, you know, a 3D chat world where there's like avatars and stuff like that, and you dress up your avatar, it don't look nothing like you, you know? That's why we honestly think this is like for us, because we're just like, God put us in that room together. Because keep in mind, remember, I wasn't on for like 4 months maybe, I would say that, because I've been so busy. And that is the one day that I decided to get on, I meet him, and sparks we just came together. I'm not saying it was like love at first sight, but it was one of those things where like I was feeling him, he was feeling me, and we both knew it. So yeah, like that's why we feel this way now. Like we feel like God really put us there for us to be together and for us to accomplish things together. We're so much alike, but we also different. You get what I'm saying? Like we bump heads because we're so much alike, but we get along because we're different, you know? So I really love the kid and he really loved me, so I'm really happy that we met. I don't regret anything. I don't regret getting on. I don't regret bringing it into real life. I don't regret going to the room. I don't regret none of that. It was me being open-minded and trying new things, because he really isn't someone that I would have went for back, you know, in the day. But the fact that I got somebody now that I wouldn't have gone for, you just need to take risks for real, because if you take risks, then look, you end up here with somebody that you care for a lot and who treats you the way that you deserve to be treated, or the way that you have been deserving to be treated the whole entire time. So yes, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Our social medias will be down in the description, and please make sure you subscribe to continue to help our K&D fam grow. So peace out, Girl Scouts.